This is the ATV adventure in Longyearbyen. They made us put on all this heavy clothes. It's only about 40 degrees. I think we're going to be dying from the heat. But they said it would be muddy, so better that we get their clothes dirty than get our clothes dirty. But we're going to get sweaty like crazy. But yeah, it should be good. It's misting a little bit, but not bad. We got goggles, we've got a helmet, and like I said, we got all this snow suits on. But yeah, looking forward to this.
Built a small airport during the war here, and the Germans did land some planes here during the war. And when it comes to the war up here, it was all about the weather. Germans wanted to build weather stations up here because they wanted to see how the weather was predicted over the Atlantic. So they had their fleets in the Atlantic, so they could know how the weather was out there. So they landed some planes over here, and after the war it wasn't used at all. But in 1958 there was a man in Longyearbyen that got very, very sick, and there was no way to get any ships in because this was in the winter. So the fjord was all iced over. It was impossible to get here by ship, and the airport wasn't really operational. What they did is that they gathered all the people in Longyearbyen, they closed all the mines and got all the mine workers out and tried to pave as best as they could of all the ice and snow that was there. And this was in February, so it was pitch black. And they didn't have any lighting on the airport, so what they did is that all the mine workers, they put on their helmets and their light, and then they lined up all the way so they could actually get a plane down from Norway, mainland Norway, and save the man's life. And they managed to. We have driven a little bit outside of town, and Longyearbyen was founded in 1906 by an American from Boston. His name was John Longyear, therefore the name Longyear. And Byen, it means the city in Norwegian. He came up here to mine for coal, and that he did for a decade before he sold the company to the Norwegian government, and the company that runs it today has run it since 1916. They've been here quite a while. We have a lot of fog today, so we can't really see the mines, but you can see all the wooden constructions in the valley here. And that is how they used to transport the coal back in the day. They had steel wires hanging from the wooden construction there, and then they had these huge iron buckets that they put the coal in. And then they transported it all the way to the harbor, and then they shipped it out with boats from there. Today we still have one operating mine here, mine number 7. It is located into the fog right there, into one of the mountains. And they actually use trucks now. They don't use these steel buckets anymore. But they do ship them to the harbor and ship them out with boats still. About approximately 30% of what's produced in mine number 7 goes to the power plant in town, and then the rest goes to this German chemical company that uses it for industrial use. The coal up here is extremely clean, which means that it burns on a very high temperature, and that makes it perfect for the production of iron. And the engine block in the Mercedes actually is produced with salt water.